going to talk about traveling today. Traveling. Everyone should travel, at least travel out of your state. Why? Why should you travel? Why should you travel out of your state? Why should you travel out of the country? I think the stats I read one time said that less than 20% of Americans have passports, and even less than that actually use them to travel the world. Europeans travel the world quite a bit. It's very common to find Europeans with knowledge of more than one language. They can speak more than one language. Actually, we just came back from Bucharest. We stayed over there about a week, and I met several people over there that could speak 3 languages, 5 languages. I met one guy that spoke 11 languages. These people travel. Traveling expands your horizons. The most some people ever travel is to the living room couch to watch the news that tells them about the world. Actually, the news displays an illusionary picture of the world which really doesn't exist. They will have you scared to death to go out your front door. And it's really not like that at all. Now, I'm going to admit, every time I travel, I'm nervous because I'm getting out of my comfort zone. We get into a rut of going to work, of getting up, of doing the same thing every day over and over and over again. And then we look at our life and wonder why it's no different today than it was yesterday. Actually, no different today than it was last year, or the year before, or the year before that. We have no new input. We continue to put the same things within our visionary spectrum, our hearing, every day, and we expect something to change. You have to consciously get different input if you want a different out picture in your world. Your environment is created by what goes on within you. Now, you can't change the outer without changing the inner, but a refreshing or a new environment sometimes changes or allows you to be free from the old thinking, the rut that you've been in. I know when I travel like this last time, my thoughts were completely different because I had a whole lot, for lack of a better way to say it, a whole lot of different things to look at, to hear, to experience. So it changes your thought patterns. And the change of thought patterns is it changes your view of the world. Many people live in the U.S. and they think the world is either like their neighborhood or should be. But there's a whole lot of people out there and a whole bunch of different cultures who don't think like we do. And they're not necessarily wrong for the way they think. We don't have all the answers in the USA. We have enough problems and situations in our country that we don't need to be judging other countries as good or bad or trying to fix what we think is wrong with them. But when you get out there and meet these people, you find out they're real people just like you and I. And that they have their cultural ways, and they're not good or bad, they're just different. We may not understand them or agree with them, but this is the way they've done it for thousands of years, or hundreds of years, depending on where you're at in the world. It works for them. It may not be your way, you may not like it, but when you're, inundated in, or when you're in it, when you're experiencing it, you get a different perspective than what you're going to get from social media or mainline news. Because those perspectives are filtered through someone. And even if they're trying to tell you what they believe to be the truth, it's filtered through their life experiences and through their opinion of how they see it. And we all see things in different ways. Traveling broadens or expands your horizons. It opens up your mind. It helps you to be more creative, more open-minded, if you like. Travel, travel, travel. It's one of the best things you can do for yourself. Don't put it off till tomorrow, because tomorrow may not come. The money will return, the time never will. Think about that today. Thank you for joining me. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and the notification bell. We have a video coming out every other day. And what I do here is just tell you the truth as I see it, filtered through my life experiences. I share the wisdom I've learned in my almost 64 years of life, so you can use it to make your life better. My vision here is to, I forgot, enlighten, I can't think of it. Well, I guess I'll tell you later. Enlighten humanity with what I've learned in life. It's amazing how sometimes we get this mind blank, isn't it? I have it written on my wall, but I can't think of what it is. Inspire, enlighten, and build humanity. There it is. It came to me. I knew it would. All right. Take care. Have a wonderful day.